It's crunch time! Core time! We're off. Are you ready? I've just finished filming the cardio and control, which is great, but I can really feel it. We're going to start with some nice basic crunches. So, hands behind the head, interlock the fingers, get your back in line and flush with the mat. So just take a couple of breaths here before you start. Notice if you're gripping anywhere, switch everything else off and then lift the pelvic floor, draw the navel in as we take a breath in. Exhale, hug the lower ribs down, gently take chin and chest to ceiling, inhale back. Exhale up, inhale back. So we're not relaxing as we come down, remember. Move with your breath, find a flow, relax the feet, the ankles, the legs, turn the hip flexors off. Remember, if you've got really tight hip flexors, I did the tip on Instagram, but you can put your legs on something, on a tabletop, and squeeze the buttocks if you need to, and the hamstrings, and that will help switch off the hip flexors. Otherwise, stick with me. Inhaling down, exhale up, inhale down. So you can pretty much work as hard as you want to during these. No one is so fit and so toned and so advanced with their exercise regime that they cannot benefit from crunches. Because it's all about resistance, using your muscles to work your muscles, if that makes sense. Exhale up, inhale down. Keep the elbows open, keep the face relaxed, keep working here. Keep that back in line with the mat, feeling that contact. Exhale up, inhale lower. Keep the pelvic floor drawing in. Good. We're going to add a little leg lift. Extend the left leg up, straight. As we crunch, draw your leg nice and straight in line with the other knee. Keep it stretched. Inhale lower. Just hover it off the floor as you lower. Exhale up. Inhale lower. Working a little harder this time. Exhale up. Inhale lower. Navel in. Good. Starting to even involve the side body here as we lift the left leg. Training the muscles to hold down. Lengthen your left leg out of the hips. So keeping the hip flexors again not engaged. One more on this side. Exhale up. Inhale lower, switching sides. Extend that right leg. Imagine someone's pulling your leg out of your hip. Keep the back flush with the mat. When we extend the leg, the back wants to come off. Don't let it. Here we go. Exhale up. Inhale down. Keep working. Use your breath. Notice, are your muscles starting to bulge out? Are the elbows coming in? Are we relying on our arms or shoulders to lift? Don't do it. Stick with it. Keep your form. Use your breath. Notice if your back is coming off the mat. Stay mindful. Notice if you can't talk properly. She says. Keep breathing. Couple more on the right side. So you should be really feeling this if you're doing these correctly. As I said, however advanced you are, if you're really putting the effort in, you'll be feeling this. Two more. Up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale lower. Good. Relax the head down this time. Keep the neck long, so chin to chest. Arms down either side of the body. We're going to work on our développés. Extend the leg up. Now, because we're working on our core, our aim here is to keep the whole of the back on the mat. As we reach that leg out and away from the body, keep the back down, navel in, just above the floor, and then peel that foot in and extend it up. Now, to make this a bit harder, you can extend your right leg out straight. If that doesn't feel good on you, or you can't keep your back on the floor, keep it bent. So we're keeping our back as far down as we can. Squeeze the navel in as the left leg comes down. Keep going with the left leg, développé it up. So it's unfolding. Relax the shoulders, relax the chest. Just working the core to press the back down. Lift the pelvic floor, hug your lower ribs down. They'll want to come up, don't let them. Keep that contraction going. Really good, these exercises lying down. We do them in our floor bar in ballet to train our postural muscles to keep us strong and centered when we're working the legs when we're standing. One more on the left side. Keep the back flush with the mat. Relax your jaw. Really send the leg out and away. Navel in. Good. Place your left leg down or extend it. Draw the right leg in this time. Now notice your back. Flush with the mat. Pelvis isn't hitched in any way. It's neutral. By hitched, I mean one side up, one side down. Keep the left leg active. Keep it stretched. Right leg reaches overhead. Relax your jaw, chin to chest. Navel in as we lower the right leg slowly, slowly. So this is all about control. Switch off the upper body. As you start to lower your right leg, and both legs are working on straight here, as you start to lower it, really press the lower and mid back down towards the mat. Keep working at this. Good. Navel is in. So you could just go through the motions here, not really get much out of it. So it really is about what you're putting in. These are really effective movements to do, but you have to do them mindfully. Draw the navel in. Relax the shoulders. Really nice. These are also really safe to do if you've had an injury, especially if the leg is bent, or if you've you're postpartum as well, or if you've had some muscle separation. So really good safe ones to do mindfully. One more with the right leg. Drawing in. How many times can I say mindfully in 5 minutes? A lot. And lower. Good. Just take a moment here. Bend the knees where the knees to drop in. Have a rock side to side. Ease off through the hips and the back if you need to. Okay. And we are going to do a little bit of pelvic floor lifts. We did these on day 1. This time we're going to take the feet to first position. So flex the feet. Whole back is on the mat. Hands can cradle the head, or you can hold onto your mat or put the arms down the side, or modification is to place the hands under the hips. That'll make it a little bit easier. Your choice. Turn the legs out. Good. Slight bend in the knees. So they're like a first position. And we're going to squeeze the inside thighs in the pelvic floor, up, down, up, down. So we're trying not to rock. We're trying to go straight up and down. Just a few of these. Again, back is flush with the mat. Keep your turnout muscles working. Using the inside thighs, that will help lift the pelvic floor and help switch off the hip flexors as well. Breathing fully. Navel is down. Chin to chest. Up, down. Up, down. Squeeze lower. Squeeze lower. Pelvic floor working here for 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Stick with me. 11 and 10, 9. Keep it working. 8, 7. Notice where you're working, where you're not. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. So rock it up. Good work. Coming into a down dog V. Okay, spread the fingers, send the hips down, claw into 10 fingers. We're going to take our right leg up high and we're going to squeeze it across. Use our core, coming into plank here, so shoulders over wrists, squeeze it to your left elbow. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, squeeze it towards your chest, bring your shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, kick it back, do this mindfully. Exhale, bring it over, so using each part of the body here to the right elbow. And again, twice more through. Inhale up. Squeeze and cross. Inhale up. Squeeze it to your chest as high as you can. Bring your shoulders in line with your hips. Inhale up. Squeeze the out as you bring it all the way high up the outside of the right arm. Once more, we've got this. Inhale up. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale up. Use your core. Squeeze it to the chest. Good. Inhale up. Squeeze it to the outside of the arm. And release. Relax the hands when you're on the other side. Really good work. If 3 times through is too much, do it once, twice. Go slow. Spread the fingers, claw down, send the hips up, soles of the feet down, relax the head. When you're ready, kick the left leg up high and then exhale. Squeeze it across to that right elbow. Watch that your shoulders are in line with the wrist. Inhale up. Exhale, squeeze it. Think thigh to chest as your shoulders come over your wrist. Bottom is high. Inhale up. Think plank position as you take it to the outside of the left arm, high as you can. Twice more. Inhale up. Exhale, squeeze. Move mindfully. Use your core. Don't just go through the movements. Squeeze it up to your chest, high as you can. Hollow out the belly. Inhale up. Exhale, empty of air as we go through these movements. Last time through. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale up. Exhale, squeeze and hover. Keep it slow and mindful. Inhale up. Last one. Exhale over. Lower down. Come onto your hands and knees. Shoulders down the back. Curl the toes. Lift the knees. Hover and hold. Keep breathing. Now notice your spine. Watch you're not dipping, but you're not over rounding here. Long line between the crown of the head and the tail. Front body meets the back body. 2 more breaths. Strengthening, trembling, and release. Nice work. We've only got 1 more. Doing awesome. Am I good for time? Yes. Side body. Going to give you a few options here. Come onto your side, onto the forearm, elbow under shoulder. Reach your right arm overhead. legs are straight. We're going to start all the same. So engage your core to begin with. Watch you're not arched and your legs aren't forward. You want your heels in line with your hips here. So we're going to start, draw the navel in by lifting right arm, right leg, and we're folding here. So you won't be able to go too far. So lift up, take it down. Lift and join, take it down. So the elbow comes off the floor. So you'll start to feel your side body get involved here. Up and down. Couple more like this. Up and down. Now you will unintentionally, but it's a benefit, work the upper body as well with these. Up. Now stick with that, or start to lift the underneath leg as well. Now you're not going to go as high and down. Up and down. You won't go as high with these, obviously much harder to lift both legs. Up and down. If it's too much, just stick with the top. We're going to do 8 more. Squeezing the abs in for 8. 7. Folding at the midline. 6. Stick with me. 5. These are called fan abs. 4. Like Marmite, you'll love them or hate them. 3. I'm not a massive fan, but they are effective. 2. Navel is in. Up and hold. Breathe. Release. Nice work, other side. Good. Onto the forearm. Heels and hips in one nice long line. Elbow under shoulder. Here we go. Reach the left arm overhead. Single leg to start with. Lift up and down. So think chest lifted here as we fold. Exhale up. Inhale back. Exhale up. Inhale back. And lift. And lower. Good. Keep drawing the navel in. Lift up and lower. Feel the side body work. Up and lower. Up and lower. Stick with that or both legs. Here we go. Lifting up and lower. Lifting up and lower. Using this hand for stability as well. And down. Try not to go into an L shape. Try and keep the heels in line with the hips if you can. For 8. 7. Navel is in. For 6. Legs as straight as you can, but there'll be a slight softening in the knee. But don't let them bend too much. For 5. Lower. 4. Lower. 3. Chest up. Smile it out. 2. Lift and hold. Just for a breath. And release. Awesome work. Come onto your bellies. This really is the last one. I said that last time, but I forgot about the back body. Okay. Hands under shoulders. Roll the shoulders back. Keep your tops of the feet on the floor, feet hip distance apart, and gently press your pubic bone down into the mat. So think buttocks towards heels, lift the pelvic floor. Notice your long line from the crown of your head to your tailbone. Navel is in. We're going to lift everything. Hands, feet, upper body. Keep the legs turned in, so don't allow them to splay out as we lift. So straighten your legs, keep them straight, lift everything up. Navel is in. Slowly lower everything down. So think length over height here. Lengthen as you lift. Draw the legs out of your hip sockets. Shoulders down the back, squeeze the shoulders together. Slowly lower. Keep the navel in. So it's just our pelvis on the floor. Aiming to get the thighs off as well. But don't bend the legs. Keep them stretched. And lower. Keep breathing. Doesn't really matter if you're inhaling up or exhaling up and down. But just find a flow that feels right for you. Keep the elbows in. Hands come off if possible. Don't crick the neck. Just a couple more. Lengthen. Keep it mindful. Chest is open as we lift. Slowly lower. Keep the navel in. Just 2 more. Lifting up. Slowly lowering. Feeling the back body engage. Navel is in. Lifting up. Hold. Breathe. Slowly lower. Nice. Send it up. Sit it back. Stretch the arms forward. Relax your head down. Take a breath. Just because we've done it on the others and it's fun. Sit down. Hands by your thighs. Lift the bottom up. Lower down. And again, press the heels down. Lift the bottom up. Lift the pelvic floor. One leg. Lifting up. Other leg, lifting up. Both legs, just for a second. Up. Nice. You did it that time. See you for the next one.